Hey there, thanks for being here. I'm Marina Ormes here with your Astro vibe for Thursday, November 3rd. Today, the moon is in Pisces, and we are going to focus on 3 ways to support your spiritual growth. So it's a good opportunity to work with this Pisces moon energy that I was talking about yesterday, and the importance of surrender and how Pisces is part of a manifestation process that we can work with consciously as the moon goes through the different signs. So if you missed yesterday's video, definitely check that out. And then before that, the moon was in Aquarius. I had some great stuff about that. And on Sunday, I put out a video about the age of Aquarius that answers kind of a popular question, a question I get asked pretty frequently. So check that video out if you're curious about what the age of Aquarius is about, and whether the moon being in Aquarius earlier this week has anything to do with it. I answer that question and more in the video from Sunday about the age of Aquarius. So really cool stuff. And today we are focusing on 3 ways to support your spiritual growth. Pisces, of course, is a sign that helps us connect to spirit. It deals with the bigger picture that transcends our physical bodies, transcends the earth plane, as some people like to call it. And this sort of 3D life that we have in our physical bodies, and these containers that we have for our real selves, which are our spirits and our souls. And so Pisces helps us connect with that. It is about the spiritual realm. It's about guidance, that bigger picture. Perhaps it might be loved ones who have passed, and of course we're in this Scorpio energy right now with the sun in Scorpio and Mercury and Venus in Scorpio. Mars has gone retrograde in Gemini. We have this deeper work that we're doing, and so supporting that bigger picture of who we are beyond our bodies, more than our bodies, and our spiritual selves, and how we can continue to support ourselves in growing as spiritual beings. So really important part of who we are, and how we embrace wholeness and wellness. And to truly feel well and healthy, we need spiritual attention to our spiritual well-being, right? It's really important. So number 1 in the 3 ways to support your spiritual growth, my first tip is listen to your heart. And what is that? What does that mean? It means your heart is a physical organ, right? It's like this muscle inside your body and your chest that's pumping blood and doing things, and we want it to keep doing those things. And we have all kinds of EKGs and tests that measure your heart and make sure your physical heart is healthy and all that. But what about the energy of your heart? And that's what we so often talk about, the heart, when we talk about love. And the heart is the part of us that knows things at deeper levels. It's the part of us that connects to this bigger flow of connection that we have with other beings, of the connection we have with the universe, with nature, with the sky and the planets, and even astrology and how it speaks to us. So it can really activate and awaken the feelings that we have about belonging in the universe, and the universe being a place that has meaning for us. So that is obviously very personal. What that looks like for you is going to be unique to you, although certainly others can relate to these. We can all relate to this experience of having our hearts opened and feeling that feeling of connection that really is a feeling. It's not something we can describe or explain. It's really an experience. So listen to your heart, and that heart being that part of you that may not have words, but is really speaking to you and is really telling you more about who you are, what makes you healthy, happy, and whole. So listen to your heart, even though it may not be speaking in words. And what are the ways that you listen to and connect with your heart and your spirit? Okay, so that's number one, listen to your heart. Number two is make spiritual well-being a priority. Right? Oh my gosh, we have these brains, I guess, these minds that are so focused on our task lists, our to-do lists, our schedules that we have, our appointment calendars, are, all these things that really keep us out of the realm of the spiritual. And so we have to consciously choose to make our spiritual well-being a priority, and put it on your calendar if you have to, but also allow yourself to connect with the bigger picture of your spiritual needs and be open to what that might look like and how that might fit into your life and work for you. But it's seeing it as a priority. That's the point, to see it as at least as important as paying your bills. Right? We have that survival instinct that wants us to make sure the bills are paid, but we are, at essence, we are spiritual beings. And so who cares? Get the bills paid. Yeah, that's all good. It's good to take care of that, but don't let it dominate what you think about and how you treat yourself. Let yourself have that heart connection, that heart time. Okay. So number one was listen to your heart. Number two was make spiritual well-being a priority. And then number three is focus on quality over quantity. So I love this, because this is saying you can do this no matter what. It doesn't matter how many minutes you have in your day to attend to your spiritual well-being, because you can do it all the time, anytime. It doesn't take time. It takes presence. Presence is what it takes. So if you can remember any moment in your day, you can remember to take a deep breath and send yourself love. Boom. You've given yourself support in your spiritual growth. And it can just grow from there, right? Maybe that you think, wow, that was cool. I want to do more of that. And so I'm going to take a walk in the forest, and I'm going to connect with the weather and the trees and the nature beings and all the critters, and that will also support my spiritual well-being. But again, you don't have time for that. Don't worry. It doesn't mean you're not attending to your spiritual needs. You can attend to your spiritual needs by taking a deep breath and focusing, just sending yourself love. And you can, I got my window right here. You can look out your window at the trees, at the sky, at nature. Maybe you don't have a window. Maybe you're in a cubicle. Maybe you're in a cell. You maybe don't have access to nature. You still have nature within. You can bring yourself into your imagination, give yourself a moment to feel beauty, to remember something beautiful, to allow beauty into your heart. So quality over quantity, and you can do it. You might want to set an alarm on your phone to remind yourself to take a deep breath and focus on your positive intentions, on your healing energy for yourself. That's a simple thing any of us can do. One of the tricks I like is have a particular part of your routine that reminds you to take a deep breath and to send yourself love. Maybe it's your drive to work, and you go past a certain landmark or drive through a certain intersection. This is your moment to stay focused on the road. Don't get into an accident, but also take a deep breath and send yourself love, and just say, oh, this is the part of my day when I remember to bring love in for myself. And Maybe it's your walk from your car to where you start to work, or maybe it's something else in your daily routine. Maybe it's when you make breakfast, or at something at the end of the day. So whatever it is for you, bring in the quality of love and presence, letting go of stress, worry, thoughts, to-do lists, calendars, schedules, etc., and just allow in the things that your heart wants, and having that feeling of connection. So quality over quantity. So 3 things. First one was listen to your heart. May not be speaking in words. Second one was make your spiritual well-being a priority. Make time for it is at least as important as paying your bills. And 3, focus on quality over quantity. You can do it as part of your daily routine, bringing it in. It doesn't have to take time. And the beautiful thing is that when you do it even in a small baby step kind of way, then it can grow from there, because suddenly you find, hey, that was cool. Maybe I could do this also. And then effortlessly more spiritual care and attention and support for your spiritual growth can come into your life and expand from there. Yay! So thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is a great way to support me. As my subscriber list grows, I can reach more people with these videos. So I really thank you for being here and watching and liking and commenting and subscribing and telling your friends. Let them know if you're enjoying these. That's something they might like too. All right. Thanks for being here and for your support. I will see you next time. Bye for now.